Longford approached this National Football League Division 4 clash against Carlow at Lennon Brothers Pierce Park with a determined mindset, aiming to keep their promotion hopes alive. With 2 consecutive wins under their belt, Paddy Christie's men were eager to sustain their recent good form. For Carlow, however, a defeat would consign them to Division 4 for another season, thus intensifying the pressure on them. The battle for the second promotion spot in Division 4 has become fierce, but Longford have built significant momentum and appear poised to secure crucial league points, especially with the advantage of playing at home. Referee for today's match is Chris Maguire from Clare. Carlow dictated the possession early on, but their failure to capitalise left them vulnerable to Longford's sharpshooter Mark Hughes, who swiftly notched up 3 points in the first half, capitalising on turnovers from the visitors. Carlow managed to put points on the board through Conor Dial's accurate free kick, along with contributions from Liam Gavin and Mikey Bambrick. Longford responded with scores from Daniel Reynolds, Paddy Kiernan and Rory Harkin, ensuring a close battle throughout the first half. The second half saw both teams exchanging early points, with Longford's Rory Harkin and Carlow's Jordan Morrissey making notable contributions. Longford's more direct approach troubled Carlow, as evidenced by Darren Gallagher's crucial 3 consecutive points, extending their lead to 0-11 to 0-5 with about 16 minutes remaining.
Substitution on Longford team, 25 Clifton Carlow, replaces number 9, Paddy Kiernan.
Carlow staged a brief comeback, coming close to scoring goals through Jamie Clark and Colin Holton, but Longford's defence held firm. In the closing moments, Longford sealed the victory with close-range points from Daniel Mimna and Reynolds as Carlow's defence scrambled to salvage their league campaign.
I thought it was a great performance now, to be honest with you. It was tough going. It was in a battle, real dirty day, but proud of the lads. They're just super, just dug in. There was nothing easy out there today, just dug in, dug out the result. I was absolutely outstanding, especially boys like this and Galley and all that.
And Paddy, you did a lot of hard work yourself. You tidied up a couple of rough situations.
Oh, I don't know about that now. No, I think that was wet day now. Suited the forwards dropped a few balls.
So. Suits the defenders.
Suits the defender, yeah. That's what makes it up to the forwards.
What was your view on it? Just more or less the same,
Yeah. I like. Well, that's 4 wins in a row for us, which is it's a long time. I'm trying to top back up when we've got a run like that after a bad start, so we're able to turn the screw and change things. But can we make it 5 in a row, and can we get promoted next weekend? And that's the hardest thing, and the best thing about this league is every game that's played is more important. You're either fighting for relegation or for promotion, and it gets bigger and bigger and bigger. A few wounded bodies today, but you got to get back up on the horse, recover well, and get right for Wexford and a long trip away next weekend. So there's a lot of maturity there in that team, which we probably didn't show early on in the league. So we'd definitely be happy with that, and then a good split of scores. So yeah, Foxy, anything else?
No, I think you covered it all, Mickey. Super.
It keeps happy man, I'm sure, on Paddy's Day.
Yeah, I mean, we were very happy with that. Like, I didn't feel that we were sort of going and firing on all cylinders in the first half, but we still were up at half time. I suppose with the breeze, I would have felt we needed more at half time, and we didn't. But the only thing is, the second half we played probably better than the first half, and we scored. We scored well, scored repeatedly, consistently throughout the second half. Like, we always seem to be able to get a score back. Even when they kicked some great scores, Carlow, in the second half, we always went down and immediately answered with another score. So that was very, very rewarding.
Overall, the matches, it seems like there's a gradual progression. Am I wrong? That not great at the start, getting a bit better, and how do you feel, or do you think that's a valid?
Yeah, I suppose one of the things that's made a difference, I feel, is that the lads who are coming off the bench make a huge difference. That might have been a struggle last year, where the lads who were coming in, whether it was lack of game time that we didn't provide for them or lack of confidence, whatever it was, we didn't get the same impact sometimes. Whereas this time around, like, unfortunately, we lost Keelan within a couple of minutes of him coming on, but he's a great player, and that sort of quality to come on, he just didn't start today. But like, coming off the bench made a huge difference. Even for the few minutes he was there, Dylan Farrell got on the ball. There was one ball at the end there where he was under severe pressure, hit a great kick pass into Mark Hughes. I think, like, those fellas who were coming on and doing a job. Dara Duggan came in today, did a great job. Like, so you just feel the fellas are adding to the thing rather than you're losing players. You're getting these guys are bumping up another level. So that to me is making a big difference. When you ask about the general improvement and things, I suppose confidence from winning comes from winning, and you get winning gives you confidence, and confidence gives you winning. So you're getting that as well. But for me, the bench has made a huge difference, and the whole attitude of fellas, like, you fellas on the bench there, some of them have got very little game time, and yet they're here every week for training, and they're all in it for Longford, and that is sort of infectious, that sort of positivity. And it was very difficult to have that after the Tipperary game, because we'd lost 2 games, and 2 games that we felt were winnable, losing by 2 points, and the lads sort of dug deep, and the week after that they sort of had to look into deep into their souls, and they came up with a few answers. And like, since then it was very slow progress. Like, against Waterford, it was a difficult game down in Waterford, rotten day, pitch just about playable, and with match being called off in different places, eventually moving to that hurling pitch in Waterford, and like it was very slow progress, but then it's just picked up momentum, and now we've a huge game, winner takes all game, I think, against Wexford. So like, long may it continue. It's great to be in that position.
Last question, Paddy. Where are we with injuries? Iarla O'Sullivan is a couple of weeks off, I'm sure. McGann, you know, where are we with all of the injuries, or are you happy enough that you have a good, you know, a reasonably good squad now with few injuries?
Yeah, I mean, with Keelan McGann, he got injured after coming off the bench, so like we'll be waiting for 48 hours to see what the story is there. And he will be a very important player to us. Like, I had him in DCU for the last couple of years in the Sickers, and he was one of our best players. He's a serious young footballer in Longford who is, you know, up and coming, and we need fellas like him as much as possible on the pitch. Where he is, we don't know. It was a hamstring strain, so hopefully he'll be back very quickly. But with Iarla, yeah, it was a broken ankle, so like that takes its time. So it's unfortunate, and Longford wouldn't have a huge population, wouldn't have that sort of depth. So like, you'll have intercounty panels operating off 35-40 players, but you know, we're operating off less than that. And it's, in fairness, part of it is that we feel that we've very high quality in the group, and the lads who are coming in are making a difference, and there's a good positivity around the place. So at the moment, while we've a smaller panel, it's sort of the positives probably outweigh the negatives. So look, at the moment we're very, very happy. We're well aware of Wexford, the tradition they have. You know, they'll be a hard team to beat, and again with the DCU thing there, I would have had a few fellas from Wexford over the years, very good footballers, as good as there will be around the country. So playing down in their own home patch, it'll be difficult. It'll be a battle, but you know, we're still on an upward curve, and I'm delighted for the people today who came to the match, particularly the ones who were at the match in Waterford. For me, that was a huge labour of love for fellas to go down there after losing 2 games, particularly the Tipperary defeat was sickening. We didn't play at all that day, and I'm sure there were people in Longford thinking, you know, driving to Waterford on a Saturday even, like in the lashings of rain. And for those people who stood on that bank and that club pitch, I think it was where was it, Bally? Where was it? It was there.
Or was a new change of pitch? Wasn't
Yeah, it was in one of the hurling clubs in Waterford. But like, I remember thinking afterwards when we won that game, I wonder would we ever get to a point if we get a few more wins where those people would be able to come back and come to a big game where we're going well, and that was the chance for them there today. Better pitch and good facilities in light of the bad weather and all that sort of thing, and played good football, and it was nice for them. It must be rewarding for them, and now they have another big game next week to go to. So delighted for people like that, the diehards of the GAA, that they're in every county, and it's lovely for them to have a day in the sun. Not too many days in the sun in Longford with the weather we have, but like next Sunday will be a big day for Longford, and it's filled with opportunities, and you know, we know how difficult it'll be to beat them, but like it's something to look forward to, a massive thing for people in the county.
This victory has set the stage for an electrifying finale to the remaining league fixture away to Wexford this weekend. The best of luck, lads.